Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Comfortable and this is Gist with Comfy. Yeah, if you're new on my channel, you're highly welcome. Do well to hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell. In that way, you get to know when I post a new video. Guys, today is really a rainy morning. Like it has been raining all through the night, and this morning everywhere is just cold and so guys, today I am going to be wearing the baker's part of me. Don't mind my hair. If you're looking at my hair, sorry for you. That's how we want to be today. We want to appear like this today. So leave us. Let us be like that in peace. So guys, today I am going to be showing you guys how I bake my cake. Yeah, we're going to enter Comfy's kitchen today. We are heading straight right into Comfy's kitchen. Yeah, and I'm going to be baking cakes. Actually, I have a delivery tomorrow and I also have a delivery today. I'm already done with that one. So definitely I'm not really going to be showing you guys that one, but I will just insert the video to the one I just finished doing here. And the one I'm to deliver tomorrow, I'll actually do it today. So I'll just let you guys see the way I do it from scratch to finish. Yeah, I'm going to teach you guys how to bake. So I'm going to tell you even my little secret about baking. Every single thing you need to know, I'm going to tell you. So don't be scared. Cake is not that difficult. I'm gonna put you through. After you finish learning from me, you're gonna be the best. So I'm going to show you how to bake and I'm going to also show you how to ice and everything. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Let me not talk too much. Let's just get into the kitchen. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one we've already finished baking. This one is set for delivery already. Yeah, so this is how it looks. Okay, now let's go to the one we are delivering tomorrow. Office kitchen right now. So before we start, I'm going to show you guys my ingredients, like recipe. Then we get started. And I want you guys to know that anything I'm using here, any of the measurements I'm using here, you could also use something different. But this is just the measurement that works for me. This is my own recipe. So you could also create another recipe, like the same ingredients, but higher the proportion or lesser the proportion, it could still give you a different thing, but this is what gives me the type of cake I want. So before I get started, let me just introduce you guys. So this is my flour, and in here I have 500 grams of flour. Yeah, you might be asking like how does she measure. This is my scale. I don't know if you guys can see it. I use this scale to do my measurement. And let's say for another video I'll show you guys how to use a scale, but if you have a scale, this is what you use in your measurement. So in here is my 500 grams of flour, and for me, as I said, my recipe, I use 500 grams of butter too. So my flour and my butter is always equivalent. So this is 500 grams of flour, this 500 grams of baking fat, otherwise known as butter, and this is my egg. In here I have 4 eggs. One thing about egg you should know is that egg determines the consistency of your cake, like the texture of your cake. So if you want your cake to be fluffy, you add more eggs. I can decide to add like 10 eggs in here if I want my cake to be really fluffy. Then if I don't want it to be that fluffy, I just reduce it. If I add lesser number of egg into this thing, it's going to make my cake hard. So it's the egg that determines the fluffiness of your cake. So in here I have 4 eggs. That's what I want to use. Then in here I have 100 grams of sugar. Yeah, this is the sugar I'm going to be using for this mixture. Then in here it's my baking powder, and I have 2 tablespoons of baking powder in here. So here it's my butterscotch. Yeah, here's my butterscotch. It adds flavor to your cake and it also helps the texture. So this is my butterscotch, and in here this is my vanilla flavor. So for this cake I'm going to be using vanilla flavor for it. So that's my vanilla flavor. So now I'm done introducing you guys to my ingredients. Let's get started. Yeah, so before we get started, this is my mini hand mixer. This is what I use to mix my cake. It's pretty small. And here is my little oven. This is what I'm going to be using to bake. Yeah. So let's get started. So I'm just going to detach the oven, the mixer. Yeah. I'm going to detach the mixer. And first of all, the first thing I'm going to start with is my butter and my sugar. So I'm going to pour in my butter. Yeah. And my sugar. So I'm going to cream the two of them together until well mixed. Then after creaming my sugar, the process of mixing your butter and sugar together is called creaming. So I'm going to cream my butter and sugar together. Then much later I'll add the egg. When it has gotten to a certain level, I'll add my eggs. Then after adding my eggs to the mixture, I'll mix well. Then that's when I can add my flour. And this is my flour here now. I'm just going to mix my baking powder and my flour together. Like, if you're using any dry ingredients, guys, sorry, I forgot to make mention of this. This is my milk flavor. In this cake, I decided to use flavor, not the real milk, but you can decide to use the real milk. So in here is my milk flavor. So what's going to happen is that how I do it, when I'm done separating this in the bowl, I'll just pick up my flour, then mix all my dry ingredients together. This is my baking powder, so I'm going to mix it with the flour to make it easier for me. Then this is my milk flavor. I'm just going to pour it together. You put it to taste. Anyhow you want to measure it, it's best known to you. So I'll put it together and mix it. So when I just want to pick it up, I'll just pick it up and pour it into my mixture. Then had it been I'm using liquid milk, I'll just add my liquid milk to my egg mixture. Anything liquid I'm using, I'll add it to my egg mixture. Sometimes I do add my vanilla and butterscotch to my egg mixture. So if I'm just mixing this one, when I'm done, I'll carry all the liquid ingredients that are mixed in the egg and pour it into my mixture of sugar and butter, and I'll mix it. Then when I'm done, I'll just carry all the dry ingredients and pour it inside. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So in case of any question, do well to hit the comment section and drop your question. So right now we are just going to start mixing. Hopefully I get to take you guys along, because I'm going to figure out how I'm going to place the camera for you guys to be able to see. Don't mind the darkness of the room. I told you guys rain has been falling, so the weather is pretty dark and the kitchen is dark, so that's why maybe you might not really be seeing clearly. But so let's get started. And I don't know how possible this is going to be, because everywhere is pretty dark. Holding the camera and mixing is not really that easy for me right now. Everywhere is dark, but this is just how it goes. So I'll just be using the hand mixer to mix this whole stuff together till properly mixed. So this is how it goes. So just keep mixing. This is just only the butter and sugar together. Yeah. So guys, this is how the mixture looks. I'm still mixing just the egg, just the butter and sugar. This is how it looks. So right now I'm going to add my egg to it. So yeah, I just poured in my egg. And I keep mixing. And then now I'm adding my flour bit by bit. I'll mix it, then keep adding the flour till I'm done adding all of it. So this is how it looks, the finished look of the mixture. Please, I'm so sorry about my brightness or what. The weather is really bad. So this is how it looks. after the mixture. So I'm just done. So this is my pan. I've already finished rubbing butter on this pan. Why we rub butter on the pan is because if you don't rub butter, your cake is going to stick to the pan and it's going to burn, like it will burn and stick to the pan. So why you're adding butter is so it won't burn and it won't stick to the pan. So when you're bringing it out of the pan, you can easily just bring it out. Or if not, you can equally just go to the market and get baking foil. But even at that, you still need a little bit of um, moisture, like oil or something, little oil or butter, just to make your pan glazed. Yeah, this is how it looks when you put it in the pan. So right now it's ready to be baked, but do well to keep space in the pan, because if you don't keep a little space, if you fill up the pan, the cake is going to definitely rise and it will overflow. So you do well to keep space, because the baking powder will definitely make you rise. So yeah, I just put it in the oven and we're about to start baking. So this cake is going to bake for like an hour or more. Yeah. So this is how it looks like after baking. So I'm just going to take it to the fridge and I'll leave it to cool till tomorrow. Then we'll ice. Yeah, so this is the next day after I baked the cake. I just brought it out of the fridge now and it's ready for icing. So what I'm going to be using for this icing is I just need 3 ingredients for this icing. That's my icing sugar, my butter, and my color. So yeah, this is the icing sugar. This 500 grams of icing sugar, then a little butter, and my color. Yeah, so I'm using brown for this particular cake. So that's just everything. I'm just going to mix the three together. Yeah. So I'm just going to mix my icing sugar and my butter together. So this is my icing sugar and I'm just adding my butter to it. So I'll just mix it together. Yeah guys, so this is how it looks. I decided to use my hand to mix it because this one is quite easy to mix and it's not plenty, so I didn't use the mixer for it. I just used my hands. So I'm going to pick out a little portion from it and I'm going to keep it aside for my decoration in case I need it. Then I'm going to mix the color in here and start icing. Yeah guys, so this is how it looks after mixing my color. Remember I told you I'm using brown. Don't know if you can see clearly. Yeah, I'm using brown. So this is how it looks and there's a texture. I want it to be as I'm icing is drying. So there's a texture I want for it. So I'm just going to start icing immediately. Yeah. So this is the finished look. I'm so sorry I couldn't take you guys along the icing process. I was having difficulties in videoing and working at the same time and I didn't have anybody to help me in the video. So next time I'm going to be baking, I'm going to ensure that I cover everything. By then I must have gotten a tripod stand or somebody to video for me. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.